So yeah, I live in Vancouver. It's an interesting city, you know. It's the kind of place where people who don't know how to drive properly encounter people who don't know how to walk properly. I see it every day in my neighborhood, you know, just right there in the middle of the street. Crazy people in the cars, crazy people in the street. People in the cars are like, get the fuck out of the way of my car! People in the street are like, get out of my living room! And the only thing they can agree on is that they hate cyclists. Everybody hates cyclists. But come on, man, cyclists, you're not a fucking superhero. Although they definitely, in Vancouver, cyclists think they're superheroes. You know, they wear the brightly colored little tight fucking suits and they only follow the laws that they think are worthy of following. For real, the other day, I'm sitting in my local coffee shop and I saw a dude on a bike tell a baby to fuck off. I couldn't believe it. I'm sitting there having a latte. I look up and this woman's pushing a baby carriage across the street. Dude on the bike blows through a red, and then, like, it would have been bad enough if he shouted at the mom, but at the baby, fuck you! And then just kept on pedaling. How much good karma do you think you've racked up by riding a bike that you think you can tell a baby to fuck off? Yeah, no carbon footprint. That's worth a little infant abuse. Fucking rode face first into a bus. Bus full of babies. In a perfect world. I live in a shit neighborhood. I know it's a shit neighborhood because there's no Starbucks in my neighborhood. Yeah, that's not a good sign. If you live in a major city and you don't have a Starbucks in your neighborhood, you live in the shit end of town, you know? No Starbucks, man, because it's not as Starbucks is good, it's just there's very few places where Starbucks will not set up a shop. You know, they got a Starbucks in the Forbidden City in China. They got a Starbucks at the base camp of Mount Everest. I even read that they were sending Starbucks coffee to the US soldiers when they were fighting in Iraq. But they won't come to my neighborhood, you know? Like Baghdad is fine, but East Vancouver, forget about it, that place is a hellhole. Got back to Seattle on the same transfer, you know, these scouts looking for Starbucks locations, and they just explained to the board of directors, look, in Vancouver, coffee can't compete with crack. You need that pick-me-up in the morning, crack has us beat, you know? Unless we start serving crackachinos or something, I don't really like our chances. Well, did you offer them free samples? Yeah, but they just kept grabbing the spoons and running away. Joke's on them, because they're plastic spoons. It's a little test to see who the heroin addicts in the audience are.